Hello and welcome back to Free Excel Tutorials. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can change the pivot table um, and have summaries. Okay, so I have here a data set, and what we want to achieve is to have a report or a summary to show the total revenue by month, branch, and source. Okay, perhaps my manager, he emailed me and asked me that, okay, I want to see the summary of the amount or the total revenue by month or by branch and by source. So in Excel, we can have a summary by using a pivot table. Okay, so the best way to do this is to start off with the grouping so that we can see the data sorted out by months, and the best way to do this is to use a pivot table, okay, because we want a summary to see the revenue by month. Okay, so if once we have the group data by months, we can then organize the totals by branch and also by source. So let's start off by creating the pivot table. With one cell selected in the dataset, go to the Insert tab and click on Pivot Table. Okay, so I want to create the pivot table in the new worksheet. Alright, so I'm going to click OK. The first thing that you'll notice is this pivot table field list, and the first thing that we want to add is the date. Okay, now as you can see, we have the dates. Let me make this bigger. Okay, we have the dates here running down vertically. Okay, and we want to change the dates from the daily transactions into months. So with one cell selected, go to the Option tab of the pivot table tools, go to the group field, select, and in here select the months. Okay, so now we have the pivot table showing us only by the month. Okay, so there is our grouping by month. Now we want to select the branch and also the source. Okay, alright, so now we have everything here in the pivot table, and what we need to do now is a bit of housekeeping. So let's change the date title here into months. Okay, so we have the date, so click on the arrow and click on field settings, so we can change here to month. Okay, click OK, and then now we have to decide how we want to see the information in order for us to get a clear summary of the different factors that we want. So do we want to see the branches in a row or across the column like this? Okay, or do we want to see the source across like this? Okay, so once you have decided the orientation, you can add in the summary. Okay, so let's have the source here across the column, and now we add in the amount. So the amount is a value, so it will be automatically ordered into the values area. Okay, so now we have the summary. Okay, we can tell that in January the total transactions is this amount, and we have the online amount, the phone amount, and the teller amount. Okay, to make this look a little bit better, we can add the dollar sign. So let's come over to the sum of amount over here, click on the arrow, go to value field settings, and we can change this to amount. Okay, and because amount is already a name here, we have to add a space. So let's click OK. And also we want to change the number format. Okay, we want to have currencies, and we're going to add the dollar sign. Okay, and we want to have 0 decimal, and click OK. So now we have the dollar sign for our data. So now we have the summary. Okay, and say that we want to now see it a different way. So we want to have the branch displayed over here and the sources displayed over here. It's very easy to do. You just come here to the pivot table and just switch the branch and the source. So now you have the branch over here, the months over here, and also the source over here. So out of the east side branch, we have a total transaction of $60,929 in the month of January, which consists of 29,963 from the online category, online source, and from the phone source, and also the teller source. Okay, so there you have it. You have a pivot table that can provide you with a summary of the amount of the revenue sorted out by month, branch, and also source. Okay, so that's how you can use a pivot table to summarize your Excel data. I will see you in the next video.